In this video, I will explain how you can pinpoint the problem areas in the mesh. And this mesh is already created in the ICM CFD with the tetra and the prism elements. And I will not teach you these methods in this video. So I'm just hiding few surfaces which can give me the visibility of the inside of the meshing. This is single blade of from 3-bladed horizontal axis wind turbine. And this is the inner domain, so we have these interfaces on the 3 sides. And so the important thing here is that how you can pinpoint the quality issues. And so definitely we're not going to see the how to rectify them in this video, but in the next videos I will tell you how you can rectify the low quality problems. So from the edit mesh menu, you can click on this Q symbol for the quality and then click on the apply. So this will display the quality in this side, the bottom rightmost corner, and you can see that we have the right now quality is 0.00065. So maybe you might ask a question that the why quality is very low, almost to the zero. The reason is that for the simple tetra mesh or for simple hexa meshing, the quality indices they work on the way that we should be getting 90 degrees angle for the rectangular cells, and for tetra cells the optimum angle should be equal to the 60 degrees. But what happens here in the prism is that the prisms are divided into 3 triangles. So you can imagine a prism, and then if you split the prism into 3 tetrahedrons, so you can imagine that the quality would be very bad for those tetrahedrons. So ICM CFD will report the quality of the worst tetrahedron among these 3 tetrahedrons. So if you split the prism into 3 tetrahedrons, the quality will be destroyed. So this is not a real quality in a sense. So you should go to the Fluent and check the quality in the Fluent. If the quality of Fluent is okay, then the mesh is okay. Nonetheless, we are going to pinpoint these problem areas. So you can see that the one method is that you can hide surfaces, everything from the screen like the shells, and then simply click on this sign fit window, and you will get the idea that we have the problem areas over here. Now you can display the curves, and from here you can get the idea. So this is definitely a problem area which is right off on this very sharp tailing edge, and this is very obvious because cells maybe they are not very small, or the angle is very sharp for trailing edge. That's why we have the low quality cells. And so now you know the location where we have these bed cells. And second thing is that you can pinpoint the location of the bed cells is that you can right click on the mesh, and then from here click on the cut plane. So you can manage the cut plane and show cut plane. So this will show you the cut plane, and now you can display the elements you want to display. So this cut plane right now is on this level. So this is along the constant Z location. So with the middle mouse button, with the wheel of the middle mouse button, you can just move it up or down with that wheel, and this will move the plane across this Z location. And you can also you can choose the point and the normal. You can choose the 3 corner points, or the most easiest one is the middle X location, let's say. And you can also display the volume elements as well. So if you display the volume elements, so these volume elements will be just on that location. So this will not display all the elements, so only on that plane location, and from here you can get the view about the mesh. Let's say I display with the middle Y location, and in a similar way we can display with the middle Z location. Okay, so second option, which is not very common option, is that you can make your own plane, that is with the help of move or rotate. So let me hide the volumes so that we can move them very easily. And so here we have there are the 3 options. With the left mouse button you can rotate the cut plane, and with the middle mouse button you can translate that plane, and to apply that you have to click on the right mouse button. So let's say I do it with the left mouse button in this way, like this, and then to move it up and down you can use your middle mouse button, and so you can use a wheel option, or you can just press the middle mouse button and drop it. So my choice is that I will go with the wheel button and I will move it up and down, so this can go up and down. So right now I am moving it upwards, the middle mouse button, the wheel, and this is going down. So as soon as it will be on my required location, I will just press the right mouse button and this will stop there and will create the plane. So let's say this is the location I needed, so I will press the right mouse button and now I'll display the volumes. So I can get the idea that how they are behaving at that location. So I can get the idea about the prisms, I can get the idea about the tetrahedrons across the plane. So this is all about how you can get a quality view and how you can get the mesh from the inside the domain, so that you can get the clear view. If there's some problem, you can go to that element from this quality graph, and then on that location of that element you can make your own plane. You can go to there and you can see the why this is happening there. And at the same time you can also display the geometry of the wind turbine or any geometry for that case, and so you can get the idea that where this plane is located.